Hey everybody, it's Matt with Matt's Videos, and today we're gonna do our second entry into our Disney week, and today is gonna be number 4 on our countdown, and it's going to be Disney's Hercules. Now, the movie Hercules is based off, well, probably guess, the ancient Greek myth of Hercules, the son of Zeus. Now, the movie Hercules starts with the Muses telling the story of Hercules in a brief summary. And then it goes to a party on Mount Olympus celebrating the birth of the son of Zeus and Hera, Hercules. Well, all the gods of Olympus are having a good time, and all of a sudden Hades, the god of the underworld, shows up. Kind of puts a damper on the mood, like the god of death would. And, you can tell the animosity between Hades and his older brother Zeus. And as the movie continues, we see Hades plotting to kidnap Hercules and kill him in order to prevent a prophecy that's going to hinder him from doing his ultimate plan of overthrowing Zeus and taking over Mount Olympus to get out of the underworld. Well, able to kidnap him. Doesn't kill him though. His henchmen are able to make him mortal, but not able to kill him. He's found by an elderly couple. They raise him as their son, but he still has his super godlike strength, and so he's a bit different than your normal, adolescent boy. Well, eventually his adoptive parents tell him that he is in fact adopted and that he was found with the symbol of Zeus. And so he goes to the Temple of Zeus to find answers, and the statue of Zeus there becomes animated, and he tells him that Zeus tells Hercules that he is his son, and that to become a god again, he must prove himself a true hero. And to do this, he must be trained by the trainer of heroes, Philoctetes. Well, Hercules goes to the island of Philoctetes, finds Phil, who is a satyr, and he goes there with the help of his trusty steed, winged steed, Pegasus, which, Disney horse, they're always fun, some of the best characters. So, Phil trains Hercules after some persuasion, and he, training montage. He gets big and buff and so forth, so on. And they go to the city of Thebes to test run it. On the way there, though, they meet Megara, aka Meg, and Hercules becomes smitten with her instantly. And we learn that Meg is serving Hades, well, she sold her soul to him, yada yada. Well, onward we go to Thebes, and the people don't really accept Hercules as a hero. So, luckily, as a way to prove himself, Hades sends a Hydra to kill him. Well, the battle commences, starts cutting off heads, and if you know anything about Greek mythology, that's a bad idea. Calls for each head that you cut off to grow in its place. So, billions of heads. Well, we see that, I need to get new recording equipment. This holding the phone thing's rough. But anyway, so eventually the Hydra is defeated by Hercules dropping an avalanche on him. But in the process, it looks like he's also killed. But as you can guess, considering we're only 4 minutes in this review, doesn't really happen. We see him crawl out of the wreckage, and Hades blows a top, literally fire. And so another montage of events as Hercules is becoming a hero to the people. We see a bunch of monsters that Hades sends after him, and eventually, Hercules assumes he's a hero. He cities many a time from beasts and whatnot, but Zeus reveals to him that it isn't strength that makes a hero, it's what's in his heart. Disney. But, eventually Hades, thinks of a different way to handle this. Seeing that Hercules is smitten with Meg, he sends Meg to find his weakness, to see a way to destroy him. So they go on a date, lovey-dovey. One of my favorite adult jokes in Disney movies, actually, and this one makes a joke about Oedipus, and it's funny. Next time you watch it, listen to that part. But, so, during this time, though, Meg finds that she's fallen in love with Hercules as well. And, big song sequence. I won't say I'm in love, yada yada. Well, Hercules, being the sassy man he is, comes in like, oh, he's just any other guy. He ain't anything special. Like, Hades is like the Disney gay best friend. It's hilarious. So, Phil, coming to fetch Hercules after he went AWOL to go on this date, overhears and accidentally catches Hades and Meg talking, and Phil, knowing this is going to be a terrible news to Herc, he goes to tell him. Hercules doesn't believe him. He smacks Phil halfway across the Coliseum, and Phil's like, fine, whatever, and he leaves. Pegasus gets kidnapped. Herc gets his godly strength drained, because in exchange for keeping Meg safe, he had to give up his godlike strength. Well, once this happens, fun stuff, Hades unleashes the Titans, which are the beings that ruled the earth before the god Zeus defeated them, locked them in an eternal prison. Well, Hades released them from their prison. He's just a fun guy like that. Well, so the Titans are released. They go after Zeuuuuuus, and one of them, a Cyclops, is sent to kill Herc. And in this, Meg gets killed. All the gods get captured. And once finding out that Meg was killed, Hercules goes to the underworld as a complete mortal. Only strength he has is, the strength that a normal person would. But he dives into the river of death, with a promise of Hercules, if he can get her soul out of the river of death, she'll be back to life. Only problem is, a mortal that goes into the river of death is constantly being drained of their youth and life force. And the Fates, who hold the threads of life and cut the threads when it is your time to die, go to cut it by just in the nick of time. Herc's string becomes gold, which is meaning that he is a god now. Because he selflessly risked his life for another person. And that's the mark of a true hero, is strength of heart. So, Herc comes up, smacks Hades across the head, and he goes, defeats the Titans with the help of his pop and all the other gods. And Zeus, after the battle is done, tells Hercules that he is a god now and he can live on Mount Olympus. Hercules gives up his god status in order to live a happy life with Meg. Disney. But, big old song sequence. Phil's got his dream to come true of being remembered for training a true hero and not just a zero. Alright, that's the story. Overall, it's a fantastic movie. Great scores. It has a kind of a, Southern gospel kind of upbeat, jazzy, kind of songs to it. And of course, you have the big, well-known song from it, "Go the Distance," which is this big ballad of, you know, you can defeat the odds and whatnot. And that's pretty much the whole theme of this movie is, go above and beyond what, people would say your limitations are and prove them wrong. Overall, great movie. Well deserving of the 4th place slot in this countdown. Well, that's everything for this one. If you like what you saw, just click that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button. And I'll see y'all next time. All right, bye, everybody.